fair and I'm doing some sewing, and I thought if you were hanging out in your sewing room that we could just sit and sew together. I'm going to be sewing and maybe answering some questions as people come by, and I'll try to keep an eye on the comments, but I thought we'd just sit and sew together. There we go. And no makeup at all today because it is hot. It is July 3rd and I am melting. So I'm just hanging out doing some sewing. Now because I'm doing house row triangles and I'm going to be cutting or squaring these up anyway, I went ahead and cut them into triangles because I figured that'd be easier than drawing lines on the back or putting diagonal seam tape on that machine. I just thought, I'll just cut them into triangles and really sew them that way, which is a super old school way of doing triangles, not marking them. And just figured I'm going to go easy today. Just keep it basic. On my very not basic blink out sewing machine. Hi Eileen, watching from the UK. I am having a great time. It is warm, but I worked really hard yesterday at the office to get orders shipped out and get, at least as many emails as I could get to answered. And I'm starting my holiday early. I'm going to be here at the fair both today and tomorrow, hanging out, doing some sewing, talking to people. I have kind of like a design wall situation behind me, so we're going to play. And I don't know, I picked red, white, and blue fabrics. These are all Art Gallery fabrics, but I picked some different red, white, and blues, and I figured I'll get a red, white, and blue quilt out of it when I'm done. Don't know what it's going to look like. Probably super scrappy, a little improv-y, and I'm okay with that. Hey! Steamy, sunny Florida. Oh, steamy in Indiana. Gosh, y'all in Florida. Whew, it's hot. If you're in Florida, by the way, there is another YouTuber that you should definitely follow. Her name is Stacey Lee, from Stacey Lee Creative, and she's actually from Florida as well. So not that, being in Florida or even the UK, you can't follow someone here in California. But Stacey, I got to spend last week with her, and she's incredible. So definitely go find Stacey Lee Creative and give her a follow. They are rhinestones on my machine. Yes, the entire machine is covered in rhinestones. If you look at my YouTube channel, I have a couple of videos where I show her start to finish, like the whole thing, all the way around 360s of the machine. So yes, the entire top is rhinestones, but the base here is actually paint and glitter paint. So, welcome Illinois. I think it's warm everywhere, definitely. Anyway, thanks for joining me on this impromptu live. I just thought, well, it's still a little slow here at the fair. It'll get really busy in the afternoon. But I've been wanting to do more lives, so I thought, well, let's just pop the phone up and start a chat and have a little live and see who's around and wants to join in. Am I going to Houston? I will be at Houston Market. At this time, there's no plan for me to be at Festival. I went to Festival last year, and doing both Market and Festival, I'm going to be honest, it kicked my butt. So I don't know, unless there's like a really big reason for me to also go to Festival, I'll probably just do Market again this year. But yes, I definitely will be at Market. In fact, I just mentioned Stacey Lee Creative. She's going to be my roommate at Market. So I even have a room because my roommate's got me squared away. Hello, Boston. 94, hot and humid in St. Pete. Oh, all y'all Florida peeps. Whew, hot. I hope you're able to stay cool and have a nice 4th of July holiday. I look like a therapist. Well, you know, so many people say quilting is therapy, so I guess that's valid. I've got my readers on though because I look old is what I look. At least my eyes do. Oh, hi Ginger. I mean, I'm sure Indy is great, but we definitely love our San Diego. So, yeah. Hi, So Francie. Yeah, I just thought, well, you know, before it gets too crazy here at the fair, hop on live. I've been wanting to do more lives, and this vertical live format is new for YouTube, so I thought I'd, you know, give it a try, see what happens. Oh, by the way, as long as y'all are here, the first video up went like in the wee hours this morning of Christmas in July. So the first Christmas in July video is up. It is all about doing applique, and specifically I'm appliquing some AccuQuilt gnomes, but even if you don't have an AccuQuilt, and even if you don't want to applique gnomes, I made sure to put lots of tips in there, so it still should be a pretty good watch, that you learn some things. And I did 2 different kinds of applique stitches. I did like the traditional applique blanket stitch, and then I did like a free motion applique. I thought about also doing an applique with a satin stitch. I don't know, maybe I'll do that in a future video, but I didn't do that on this one. Ooh, cold and raining in South Africa. Yeah, because y'all have the different seasons. So while it's summer here, it is definitely not summer in South Africa. Yeah, I love my AccuQuilt. I actually brought the AccuQuilt here today so that I can have people play with the AccuQuilt, and so that kids that come by can mess around on it. But I forgot the mat that goes on top of the dies. I'm going to be back here tomorrow, and I have it on my list of things to bring tomorrow, that I will bring the mat that'll go on top, and then other people will cut my fabrics for me, and then I'll just hit the saver and sew it. Oh, Annette! I will not, if I'm at the fair on Saturday, it'll just be as someone walking around. I might come on Saturday, because the fair, I think Saturday might be the last day of the, it's either Saturday or Sunday. It might be Saturday, is the last day of the thing. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Sunday. It might be Sunday, I don't remember. But anyway, this weekend is the last days of the fair here in San Diego. Yep, lots of AccuQuilt fans, for good reasons. Yeah, I actually got the joy of getting to be an AccuQuilt die designer last year. My box bag template is now also available as an AccuQuilt die, as the box bag die, and so that's fabulous. And I love seeing what everyone's making with the box bag die. That's been super fun. So love AccuQuilt, both the product and the company, and also the people. The people are phenomenal to work with. I only work with companies where I love the people. So over 400 dies. Oh my gosh, I am jealous. I aspire to have that kind of die library. I mean, if you count like the cubes, like the individual dies in the cube, I probably have more than 50. But if you count the cubes as like a single die, you've got me beat by a lot. But that's okay. There's still time. Yay, Tina, you used my die to make a bag. That's awesome. Next week on Friday, over on AccuQuilt's Instagram, I'm actually doing a takeover. So I'll be sharing more fun AccuQuilt stuff on the AccuQuilt Instagram. What's that? Friday, it's not the 9th. It might be like the 11th. And Friday next week. When you applique with blanket stitch or quilts, do you have to worry about how you launder the quilt? I do. I don't blanket stitch on stuff that I'm going to wash because of the fray. Because I use Heat and Bond Light, which is nicer to stitch through. You can use Heat and Bond Ultra, which you won't have a fray, but it's not as pleasant to stitch through. It's not a pleasant stitch through experience. So if it's something that's going to be laundered, you either want to do the free motion that I showed in the video, and then you'll get a little bit of like intentional fray, or you want to do a satin stitch, because that'll really secure down those edges. That's a lot of dies, Susan. All right, Annette, I think I missed what you asked. Oh, you're visiting your mom for the month. That's awesome. I'm sure she's excited to see you. Do a backflip. I have never once in my life done a backflip, and you know that, my friend, you know that. Also, shouldn't you be at work? Don't you have one of those big boy jobs that you should be doing right now? If you didn't know, the friend in the comments is someone that I know pretty well, so they just come in and give me a hard time, as they do. But for those of you just joining in, I'm hanging here at the San Diego County Fair, and it's going to get busy later, but I thought I would hop on for, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes and do a little live sewing, hang out with y'all. I've been wanting to do more lives, and this vertical live format is new. Hi there!
Love your bling.
Thank you! Thank you so much!
It's beautiful.
Thank you, and it really works.
Wow, that's the best part, right?
Right? Yeah, I mean, I had to keep it working.
Beautiful.
Thank you. So yeah, before it gets crazy busy, I thought I would hop on and hang out with y'all because I'm sure not everyone can get here to the fair this weekend, especially those of y'all in Florida and elsewhere. Probably not a thing. But Mr. Fritz, you know, we have some extra tickets. If you want to drive on down, we could get you into the fair. Just let me know. Okay, so this is my Baby Lock Zest. She has a whole story. If you go onto my YouTube channel, you can find the true story, the full story of the Baby Lock Zest. Let me see. She's fully covered in rhinestones. And we'll let you see from the other side. Except this part right here, that is paint and glitter paint and shellac to keep it all down. I'm at the fair and I'm sewing together fabric. I have kind of like a design wall situation behind me. I just cut up fabric into pieces to make 3-inch finished half square triangles, 4-inch finished squares, 6-inch finished half square triangles, and I'm just gonna throw them together and see what we end up with 12-inch blocks. Hi there.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
How are you?
Doing good.
Are you? What are you sewing over here?
I'm a quilter, so
you make quilts?
I do. So this is one of the ones that I made right here,
He loves this.
and then actually this sign up here, I did that as well.
That's awesome. My aunt
Thank
Cindy
you.
would love it. I've only made one quilt in my life.
That's more than a lot of people have made.
Yeah,
Well
but I
done,
mean,
you.
I made it out of bandanas, so it's pretty impressive.
Oh, that's very cool, and so it's like super memorable and special to you.
Yeah, that is. I still have it. I keep it right on my bed.
That's awesome. I
Yeah.
love that.
But recently, I've been trying to get into making clothes, so I'm trying to learn how to sew better.
Have you seen the exhibit of all the clothes? There's some really cool.
Yeah, I've seen a lot.
Yeah. So next year you can make clothes and you can enter in the exhibit.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
I'll see if I can be here next year.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yay for hitting the like and it. Thank you. So yeah, I'm just sewing like just R. Kelly fabrics together into half square triangles, and by the end of 2 days, maybe I'll have a quilt or two. I picked all red, white, and blue fabrics so that it'll be like a patriotic kind of quilt. I have a lot of fabric. It might end up being more than one quilt. We'll see. Or it might end up being a UFO because, you know, sometimes that happens, and it's a lot about the process, not just the end result. So yeah, I'm just enjoying hanging out and just sewing without like a deadline or like it has to be this thing by that day, and hanging out with people. Hello. I'm chatting on live, but you're welcome to come chat with me as well. Yeah, people will stop by. It's starting to pick up already a little bit here. The fair opens at 11, and I mean, I've come to the fair already one day and had a great time. I saw the pig races, and they have a speakeasy here at the fair, so of course I ended up at the speakeasy, and we tried the different fair food, and we saw all the exhibits and the gemstones and the woodwork, and I mean, I'm a quilter, so I love looking at the quilts, but I was a judge at the fair this year, so I actually saw a lot of those quilts really close up. I've got some video that I need to share with y'all later this week of some of those quilts close up. But I love seeing everything. But the parking takes a while. So yeah, it'll start picking up here and it'll stay up. And then I think tomorrow the 4th will be wild. Hi there. Did you embellish the machine yourself? Yes, I did. It was over 100 hours of work. So yeah, it was a lot. Our state fair is in August, the hottest time of year, but I was in Florida. Yeah, you know, it's hot and it's sticky, but they actually sat me in like the best spot. It was this morning before the doors were open. It was just like I was melting, which is why I put no makeup on today. It's fine. Don't need to put on makeup every day. But then they opened the doors and now it's starting to cool off. And one of the staff members, she brought me a tea, but now I can finally drink it because the tea's cool and I'm a little cooler. So yeah. Okay, so hold on. What's a speakeasy? So a speakeasy is it's the 1920s when there was alcohol prohibition. They would have speakeasies, which were basically was like an underground bar or like a hidden bar. And so nowadays speakeasies are bars that like you have to find. They're kind of hidden. And so it's kind of like I don't know, it's an adventure to find them. And for this one, like you need to have a password and you get the wristband and you go up an elevator and you go down this hallway and it's way up top in the grandstands. Ooh, it's getting loud. So speakeasy is fun. Even if you don't drink alcohol, they have other drinks. And then yes, they have pig races here. They're darling, the most adorable little piggies. And as they race around this track, and the winner gets a piece of an Oreo cookie, and that's what the pigs race for. It's the pigs race for Oreo cookies. And I mean, I could live that life. I can do a race for an Oreo, like a little race for an Oreo cookie. That sounds right up my alley for sure. Yeah, and I think the monster trucks are going to be here tomorrow because my family is looking at maybe coming tomorrow because to see the monster trucks. Yeah. All right, friends, it's getting loud, and it's probably loud for you too. So I'm probably going to bring this to a close. But so thanks so much for joining me on my little impromptu live. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll definitely be doing more of these. If you liked it, let me know. All right, bye, friends. All right, I have to figure out how to turn it off. Oh, there we go. Hey there.